mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Hey, a real treat in store for us tonight, folks. We get to see two teams with some of the best young talent in the NBA, Grant.
I mean, you said it best. I mean, these teams and their players, they have a lot of runway in front of them. So you get a glimpse of the league's future here. With the wealth of potential on both sides, these are teams that figure to be contenders for years to come.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, filling in the wing. Whoa! Nice! What a huge jam!
Gracious.
Big time right there.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Gobert. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Back to Morant. From outside the arc. And no good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Outside Edwards. From deep. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
Now here's Jackson. Morant into the lane. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Russell. Edwards with it. Checked by Brooks. Shot on the wing. Here's McDaniels. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Here's Russell. Pass to Gobert. Over Adams. Gobert, no good.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And this is what point guards like Russell are responsible for, setting the table for his guys.
The putback. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And it's McDaniels off the drive. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm. Outside Morant. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, many of Adams' points are generated off putbacks, just like that one.
Here's Russell. Outside McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Puts one up from 19. And that one's good. Edwards got 7.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Grizzlies. Here's Morant. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in.
Every night, John Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
That one's no good.
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, John Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
Stolen by Jackson. And he lobs it up to the rim. Hammers the lob through.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Yeah, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face. Yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
Here's Morant. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Russell against Morant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
And what has made D'Lo a max player? He puts constant pressure on the defense.
So hits one and misses one at the line.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves. Recording their second winning season since 2005. Getting on track for future success.
Now here's Russell. 17 seconds left in the first. Pass to Gobert. Outside Russell. 6 to shoot. From the high post. It doesn't go for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The T-Wolves on top, up 2 after this break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Rudy Gobert is out there with Kyle Anderson, and it's McDaniels in at the 3, small forward. Anderson to 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Jackson finds Morant. Here's Conchar. Back to Adams. And here's Brooks. Pass to Morant. And that misses. That would have put him up. And for Minnesota, they're shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Oh, they pick off the pass. Here we go, one-on-one. Morant with the slam.
With elite speed and quickness, Morant continues to be ferocious on those fast breaks.
Here's Russell. Pass to Gobert. Back to Russell. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And he lobs it up. And then Morant with the dunk.
Okay, I see you, Ja, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
It's Edwards on the wing. Pulls it from the corner. And he can't get that one. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. To the middle, Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Here's Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Here's Conchar. And again, it's Memphis with a 3. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies. And about Brooks, becoming a staple in the middle of this lineup, Richard.
Plays the 2 and 3 positions on the floor and scores it really well. But most importantly, he's out there for his defensive effort and intensity. He is a versatile player that any team would love to have.
And he gets it to go. And now an 11-point Memphis lead.
This is where you want Jackson Jr. going to town. He's got a nice soft touch around the rim.
Anderson finds Russell. Anderson with a screen. And he's going for the lob. Outside McDaniels. Back to Anderson. Here's Russell. Oh, stolen by Morant. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. And stolen by Morant. To the left side wing. Brooks. Offensive board. Goes up again. Jackson with room to fire. That one a little long.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Anderson passes to Edwards. Kicks it out to Anderson. Tries to snap the cold streak. Russell from outside. Up again. Adams grabs the miss.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Pass to Morant. There's the 3. Memphis the rebound. Let's go with a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Morant's got 11 points in the quarter.
Look, when you're as explosive as Ja, then opponents are going to let you take shots from deep.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Morant against Russell. 3-pointer, Brooks. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Russell has the open look. And another basket for Minnesota.
Well, Russell is a threat from anywhere on the floor. So if he gets his mid-range look, he's going to take it.
Pass to Conchar. From the arc. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Russell, the pass to McDaniels. Outside Russell. He got it up in time, but it would not. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Grizzlies. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be right back with you shortly. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. John Conchar is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Pass to Brooks. Here's Conchar, guarded by Edwards. Conchar can't hit.
Normally he drains that.
And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
The shot by Russell, no good.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Conchar can't hit. The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And Edwards slams it in.
Now that's how you rock the rim. Give him the 2 points and add a little style there as well.
Ridiculous. And here's Morant outside. Fires in the triple. Morant's got 17.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Edwards. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You too can become an NBA player.
Anderson gets the bucket. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Pulls up on the wing, and he nails the jumper. Morant's got 5 points in the quarter.
Still a little bit of a streak shooter. Morant has been deadly accurate tonight. Man.
Russell up top. He's got 5. Here's McDaniels. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Pass to Brooks. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one.
What a pass for Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Russell. Now here's McDaniels. Up and over Brooks. McDaniels can't hit. Down low. It's stolen away. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And there's the lob. And here's the fast break. 3-pointer Brooks. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Here's Russell. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. Morant, the pass to Adams. Back to Morant. Now here's Brooks, guarded by Edwards. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Brooks with it. 4-3. Hits the trifecta. Brooks has got 8 here in this quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Stolen by Jackson. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. McDaniels with the rebound.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence, given the size of the disadvantage there.
And I like his belief in his game. Go at the taller defender, make him react to you.
Back to Brooks. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. Defense. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th quarter. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Kyle Anderson is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point. Edwards. He's off on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And it's Morant off the drive.
Any trip that ends with Morant going to the hoop, it's great for his team.
The Timberwolves really having a tough go here. Now here's Russell. Outside, Anderson. Pass to Edwards. From the stripe. Another shot. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. On the wing, Conchar. Now Jackson. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That one on Russell.
When we evaluate players, one thing that gets overlooked, age. Take Jaren Jackson Jr. He was only 18 when he got drafted in 2018.
No good on the second free throw. You know, for Triple J, it took time to develop. Year 4 with Memphis was a special one, Richard.
Jackson unlocked his defensive potential amongst the best shot blockers in the entire league. You have to give those young guys time before making a true judgment.
Here's Gobert. Adams grabs the miss. Memphis has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Morant, the pass to Adams. Puts it up. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Throws it up high.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Morant against Russell. Now here's Jackson. He's covered closely.
Doesn't have to get up much. Jackson Jr. at 6'11" just easily finishes that hoop.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Russell, the pass to Anderson. Throw it down on the lob.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. A shot from the mid-range. The offensive rebound. Three-pointer. And Brooks with a basket on the assist by Adams. And the Grizzlies lead by 20.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Pass to Adams. And stolen by Gobert. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Oh, they get a hand on it. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Even though his team is lagging behind, he's playing like a winner. Too bad his attitude isn't spreading to the other guys.
Morant with it. Brooks outside. From downtown. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
McDaniels finds Anderson. Back to Russell. Pass to Edwards. Shoots it from the high post. Again, the miss by Edwards.
That is not a bad decision to pull from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Grizzlies.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And what a huge performance it was for Ja Morant.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Right side, Edwards. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. The three ball. Outside for Morant. The three is up. And the three-pointer goes.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. Jackson outside. Fires for three. Rebound Minnesota. Outside Russell. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. We saw two different teams tonight. One played. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For the entire two.
so the Timberwolves win the tip. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Now, here's George. 6 on the shot clock. Driving the lane. Zubac. Gobert pulls it in. It's Gobert with the ball for the Timberwolves. Prince, the pass to Russell. Goes up on the wing. Here's Gobert. Second chance shot. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. That's a 2 from Towns. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Well, the defense better make sure they're sticking to all 4 other players, or else D'Angelo's going to find the open man.
Jackson kicks to Leonard. Launches it. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here is Russell. Not going to fall. Starting off slow, he misses his first 3 from the floor. George against Edwards. George looking around, and he drives in. And there's the pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
And here's Edwards from the arc. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start off the game. Outside for George. Morris outside. Outside Jackson from downtown. Minnesota with the rebound. Outside Russell. Outside Towns. Leonard with the steal. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go. All the way. Here's Jackson. Passes it to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And Kawhi getting up that time, just owning all the airspace around the rim.
Timberwolves trail by 7. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Morris right side. 4 on the shot clock. Here's George. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Just such a natural shooting ability. Paul George making the tough mid-ranger look easy.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thank you, David.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Prince, the pass to Russell. Towns with it. Wide open look. Gobert controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Kicks it out to Leonard for the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Prince. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
Prince does a nice job there leaking out in transition, and when he gets that kind of room, it gets dangerous.
Pass to Leonard. Takes the 3. No good that time. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Los Angeles on top, up by 3. And the second quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. And finished off by Edwards.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Leonard dishes to Jackson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the game.
In the 2021 playoffs, you remember Reggie Jackson came up huge for the Clippers, averaging almost 18 points a game before they finally lost to the Suns in the Western Conference Final.
Here's Edwards.
Okay.
And once Edwards gets a step on you, it's likely going to be a bucket or a foul or both.
Jackson looking it over. Out to Morris. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Edwards. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And it's George missing. And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota. Trailing by 2, and he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
Brent, do you think shooting has improved over the years, or are there just more good shooters on the floor?
Well, Kevin, if you had a bubble, I'd be bursting it right now, because if you look back over the last 10 years, maybe go 20 years, shooting has not changed. Percentages have not changed, both from 2-point land, 3-point land, free throw line. It's not that there are more good shooters in the league. There's just more surprises as to who it is you see taking the shots.
George against Russell. Morris, no good.
And there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Prince's shot is good.
Well, the shot of Taurean Prince continues to improve.
Jackson against Russell. Out to Morris. 3-pointer. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Russell. Goes to the reverse layup and claps it in. And now it's a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, Russell's such a natural scorer and capable of connecting just about anywhere.
Leonard inside, guarded by Prince. The 3 from George. And the Clippers miss again. Timberwolves leading by 3. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Edwards. That's 7 points for Karl Anthony Towns. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Out to Morris, shoots the 3. Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
My goodness, I didn't think they could top that last dunk, but it only took them a couple seconds.
Not much defense, Greg, on those last few possessions, but does anyone mind?
Not
no.
at all.
From the stripe, here's Zubac. He feeds it to Leonard, and stolen by Prince. Here's Russell. Here's Gobert, and the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
44 seconds left now here in the second. Tries again. The drive by Russell. He takes it up and lays it in. Russell's got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves. Outside Jackson. The shot misses, and it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's Towns. Kicks it out to Prince. Pass to Edwards. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Leonard on the wing. 5 points in the game. Count it. Good. Leonard's got 7 points.
Well, the defender leaning just a little. Kawhi recognizes it, pulls up for the easy one.
3 seconds left. Up again. And some good action through the first 2 quarters. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the
20. The Timberwolves. 25.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. 6 to shoot. Leonard against Prince. Leonard no luck. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. And you could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
A 3 from Morris. Second shot opportunity. Gobert pulls it in. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Edwards with the drive, and he can't jam it through. Towns against Jackson. He gets it in there. He has 5.
And Jackson does a good job of finding some gaps and getting to those open areas. That's how he finds his shots.
Outside Edwards. Russell passes to Edwards. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Jackson. And stolen by Russell. Outside Edwards. To the inside. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Edwards. Gobert's got his second basket of the game. Jackson against Russell. Kicks it out to Leonard. It's stolen by Edwards. George against Towns. The baseline J. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. Out to Morris. George with no one around. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
That last three must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
Edwards, and it's sent back by George. And now the Clippers on the break. Jackson's got the ball. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Timberwolves leading by 9. Prince, the pass to Gobert. Prince kicks to Russell. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by George. George has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Morris against Towns. Zubac the pass to George. Yep, that one goes. And it's 7 points for Paul George.
He might operate primarily on the perimeter, playing out of pick and roll and spotting up the threes, but PG could score on the inside.
Here's Prince, and the rejection by Zubac. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. Here is Russell. He has 6. Shot clock at 6. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Edwards can't hit.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Towns with it. Guarded now by Morris. Leonard with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Oh, Morris in position. Unable to get that one.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players react. You just, oh man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. There's the pass to George. Back to Leonard. From deep. The shot missing. Oh, and here comes Prince all alone.
How about Taurean Prince getting up there and slamming it down?
Outside Jackson. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been active, and while we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. Towns dishes to Gobert. Misses from close range. Clippers trail by 9. Outside Jackson. And the foul called on Edwards. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Outside, George. Zubac trying to break loose. That shot misses. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Count it.
Russell in complete control that time. To score off of that drive, that's a skill you have to have as a combo guard in this league.
Jackson against Russell. Jackson down low. Nice D from Russell.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
It's Edwards on the wing. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Edwards got the lead up to 13 now for the Timberwolves.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
And there's George. That's good on the assist by Morris.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. There's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
It's Russell with the drive. Out to Edwards. count the basket.
An agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's George. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Prince outside. Gobert with a screen on Jackson. Here's Russell. And the rejection by Zubac. And he recovers it. Prince misses.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
To the middle. Towns with the steal. Edwards against Leonard. Edwards kicks to Prince. Russell feeling it out a bit. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Here's Jackson. And the wide open shot from Morris. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
A really good job by Reggie Jackson just finding the shooter and feeding him.
Outside Edwards. Jackson against Russell. It's stolen by Morris. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Knocked away. Pass to Zubac. It's stolen by Gobert.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Timberwolves.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for D'Angelo Russell.
Now, serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
Back to Russell. A 3-ball. Traps in the tray. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
A 3 from Morris. It's rebounded by Towns. Russell against Jackson. And Russell with the basket on the assist by Prince. And it's a 12-point Timberwolves lead.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. And
to their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. Booker no good. Here's Prince with the drive, and he dunks it down.
So important to balance your three-point shooting stroke with the ability to put it on the deck. What a drive by Taurean Prince.
Now here's Crowder. Here's Ayton. It's blocked by Gobert. Towns against Crowder, and stolen by Bridges. In transition, here come the Suns, and Booker with the jam.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA. It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Now here's Paul. To the inside. Here's Crowder. Good work defensively by Towns. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Ayton passes to Paul. Bridges outside. Booker with it. Prince is there. Back to Booker. The kick out to Paul. 4 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound Minnesota. Outside Edwards. He takes it in. No stopping him there. Jams it in. And he's fouled. An opportunity to 3-point play. That's on Mikal Bridges.
What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And Booker with the jam.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Well, what stood out the most in Edwards' second season, of course, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
Ayton, no good.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Pass to Towns. Now Russell. Towns, a screen on Paul. Here's Russell. There's the drive. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Well, you consider D'Angelo Russell and the fact that he's been a part of multiple organizations. Obviously, he has been a frequent trade piece. The one question is, can he stick with one franchise and establish some success?
Now here's Booker. Crowder finds Paul. Back to Crowder. The kick out to Paul. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2. Well, his trade activity says something about how desirable Russell is as a player.
I think he's a guy any team could want on their roster because of his scoring capabilities. Very capable of huge nights in the NBA, but the other aspect that's so important, his ability as a setup guy.
Here's Gobert, and Gobert with the stuff.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
Booker, the pass to Paul. Now here's Ayton, defended by Gobert. Back to Paul. And he banks in the layup.
He plays with such an aggressive attitude. Even a sliver of daylight gets him to the rim.
Ball against Russell. Pass to Towns. Takes it inside. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
I'll tell you, so many different aspects to his offensive arsenal. Towns flashing solid handle ability.
Crowder, the pass to Booker. Back to Crowder. Lets it go from deep. Edwards pulls it in. Towns against Crowder. Towns can't get it to go. Booker, the pass to Bridges. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. Tipped. Here's Edwards. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead.
Ladies and gentlemen,
If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker on the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
Here's Russell. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Russell's got 7.
Okay, D'Angelo, Russell mixing in a little interior work, not bashful.
Out to the wing. Here's Booker. Out to Bridges. Jacks up a 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Here's Edwards. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
That's a case where Rudy Gobert is outworking the defense, keeping the play alive and finishing strong.
Booker, the pass to Crowder. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Prince. The Suns clear it. Outside Booker. Good on the bucket. He has 6.
Part of why Devin Booker has been an all-star, never afraid to mix it up on the interior.
Outside Edwards. Excellent D there from Booker. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. It's Booker on the wing. Crowder finds Bridges. Now here's Crowder. Pass to Booker. Shot clock at 5. The Suns need to get off a shot. Pulls up. That one's wide left.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Shoot from the baseline. Back to Edwards.
2 minutes.
Towns a screen on Booker. Edwards. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Boy, Ayton's reach is absolutely incredible. Great anticipation. That is nice defense.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
the way they just continue to drive right at the defense. They've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
Crowder against Towns. Outside Edwards. Now here's Russell, tightly guarded, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
I'll tell you, proving how dangerous he can be inside. D'Angelo Russell forcing the defense to make a commitment.
Well, Doris, the last few years, we've seen teams put together rosters loaded with talent, but it hasn't always translated to rings.
I think what we've learned, Brian, is that just accumulating talent is not enough to win in this league. What you have to find is a team that fits together well in terms of the individual parts. There also has to be that elusive chemistry. You can't define it, hard to win without it.
Over to the left wing. Gobert with a screen on Bridges. Prince. That one doesn't drop. And Phoenix the other way now. Bridges right side. Ayton passes to Crowder. Hits a three-pointer. Crowder's got 5 points.
Listen, this is a guy who can get hot from downtown. Great to see Jay Crowder being aggressive when given the opportunity.
Pass to Towns. Inside. Stolen by Ayton. Now Booker. 6 points for him. Gets it down to single digits.
Well, Devin Booker, known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Russell finds Towns. And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Paul passes to Bridges. Now here's Crowder. Outside Paul. And so it's Minnesota. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. You know, D'Angelo Russell has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
On the court for Minnesota. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards, the pass to Russell. Back to Edwards. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got 3 assists in the game.
What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
Timberwolves shooting the rock at 58%. Here's Russell. Sinks that one from the post. Russell's got 11.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Ball passes to Booker. Here's Crowder. On the wing, Crowder. Clock at 6. Pass to Booker. Back to Crowder. Right at the free throw line, and it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
Offensive rebound, Prince. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Boy, I love that Taurean Prince understood the contact was coming, plays through it, gets the hoop and the harm.
Outside Booker. To the paint. Will it go? The kick out to Paul. Booker, the pass to Paul. Phoenix no good that time either. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. To the inside. And there's Towns on the assist from Edwards. Towns has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. The kick out to Edwards. Back to Russell. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Paul passes to Crowder. Back to Paul. It's tipped and stolen by Edwards. Wing shot on the way and misses it off the right side of the rim. Phoenix has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Pass to Crowder. Outside for Booker. Stolen by Russell. Shoots over Paul. The shot by Russell, no good.
I understand why he pulled up for the leaner right there, but the defense adjusted to that very well.
Carl Anthony Towns twice on the pipe. Send it back, big fella. Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
The kick out to Edwards. Pass to Prince. Stolen by Ayton. Crowder, the pass to Booker. No good on the triple.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Crowder finds Bridges. Rebound Minnesota. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Shot from the wing. No good. A bit long that time. Boy, the Suns are struggling. Crowder, that's good. Crowder's got 7 points.
Well, you love to see Crowder active from inside. All it takes is good positioning, and he's golden.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. Towns, a screen on Booker. Back to Russell. Pass to Towns. Edwards with it. Looking to get it going. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Bridges outside. Back to Booker. Now here's Ayton. 2 on the clock. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup.
Don't let DeAndre Ayton get comfortable. This guy is a problem on the interior.
And so it's Minnesota, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. It's Edwards with a drive. Back to Russell. And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Suns shooting about 41%. Paul finds Booker. Ayton, a screen on Edwards. Now Ayton. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, look at the fluidity in the screen and roll. DeAndre Ayton so good at taking what he sees in these sets.
Gobert. Pass to Towns. Takes the 3. They grab their own miss. Here's Russell. To the left side wing. Second shot opportunity. Offensive rebound. Timberwolves. Puts up a 3. Prince can't hit.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Here's Bridges. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Edwards, the pass to Russell. Back to Edwards. Towns with the ball. He's guarded by Bridges. Russell from outside. No luck on that one. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Bridges passes to Ayton. Ayton, a screen on Russell. Back to Ayton. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ayton's got 4 points this quarter.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Pass to Prince. And here's Russell. Driving in. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
Well, to me, this is where D'Angelo Russell distinguishes himself. He understands that when he can score it, he's going to be aggressive.
And stolen by Edwards. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Towns passes to Edwards. Here's Russell. Pass to Prince. Stolen by Bridges. Now here's Ayton. Up top, Bridges. Good chance here for Crowder. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
Now Russell. He's guarded by Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. And stolen by Paul. And he lays it in off the breakaway. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Phoenix.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points. Boy, bodying up there, making sure to get position, that's really nice rebounding technique.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Crowder with it. Towns covering. Three-pointer, Bridges. Here's Crowder. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
Listen, we know that Crowder's work ethic is tremendous. So in these opportunities, he's ready.
Edwards, the pass to Russell. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Good on the first. And that puts him up 5.
And to me, the ceiling that D'Angelo Russell has is really high. This guy is dynamic. He's confident. He can score it. And he's just going to continue to want to prove himself.
Ayton, the screen on Edwards. Pass to Paul. Ayton with it. Missed inside. Outside Edwards to the middle. Here's Gobert. He's covered by Ayton. Here's Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point. Well, that's not easy to box out like that. It's just great footwork, and that gave him just the time he needed.
Pass to Gobert. Here's Prince. Back to Gobert. Here's Towns. Gobert with a screen on Crowder. Towns for 3. And so it's Minnesota with the W. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks.
folks, these two teams love pushing the ball. Greg, we could see a track meet tonight.
Two of the top fast break teams in the league, Kevin. As far as keys, limiting turnovers is going to be big because they each want to get out and run when they get the chance.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. Morant with it, picked up by Edwards. Bain with the bucket.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Russell finds Gobert. No good on the shot. Adams, some nice D. Morant passes to Brooks. Back to Morant. Here's Bain. Edwards with the block.
And you see Edwards trying to do this more, impose his will at the defensive end. Good job defensively that time.
Offensive rebound, Adams. And finally they hit one.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass? They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Russell kicks to Edwards. Jackson against Towns. Inside. Gobert the pass to Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Russell. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
That one goes. Count it.
They opened the gates and he came through. D'Angelo, quick recognition.
Morant outside. And Adams kicks to Bain. No good on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Edwards with it. Now defended by Bain. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. If you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer. Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Towns with the steal. Edwards drives in, and Edwards with the stop.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
Here's Morant, and he slams it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards. Throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Minnesota in the lead. Here is Russell. And again, it's Minnesota.
You know, I love seeing players use the middle of the court. It just opens up your options. And for a guy like Russell, it gives him a lot of freedom offensively.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Morant. Up and in on the layup.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Adams outside. And a rejection by Towns.
Using all of his height to smother the shot completely. Emphatic block that time by Karl Anthony Towns.
And stolen by Prince. Edwards against Morant. And there's Edwards on the assist by Towns. Edwards got 8. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
Timberwolves on offense. They're on a 12-4 run right now. They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to Prince. Russell with a wide open look. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Here's Morant. He takes it in. Left side, Edwards. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Grizzlies. They trail by 6. Morant, that's for 2. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. He has 6.
This is what Morant does best. A natural scorer who does it in a variety of ways.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. The second chance effort. Here's Russell. And foul on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted
the previous play. Is under
a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Here's Edwards going inside.
Fearless drive by Edwards, taking the ball right into the defense and finishing strong.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Left side Adams, outside Jackson. Sinks the triple. Jackson's got 5.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Russell. Out to Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Russell looking around. Crafty move. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one's on Morant.
You know, not really an explosive athlete, but Russell has a bag of tricks. He's crafty, he's slick. The up fake, getting the defender to overcommit there.
D'Angelo Russell, the second overall pick in 2015.
Yeah, pretty interesting too, Kevin, that the Lakers traded him after just his second season. It was basically a salary dump. It wasn't about talent because he's got plenty of that, but he was young when he came into the league. He had a reset at age 21 and then went on to rebuild his stock in Brooklyn, making an all-star game there. And by doing that, showed everybody that he can start over. Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Brooks outside. Over Prince. Brooks finds Morant. Six on the shot clock. He can't hit that time. Timberwolves go the other way with it. It's Russell with the drive. Deflects the pass. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant with a wide open look. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
And you can see the confidence Morant possesses. He's fine testing his luck with the quick pull-up, Jay.
Russell passes to Towns. And Adams sends it back. And they'll keep possession. The Grizzlies trail by 3 to the paint. The three from Morant. Adams. And it's Adams on the follow. Adams has got his second basket.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Passes it to Towns. And here we go. Fast break in Morant's. And finished off by Morant.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Here's Russell. Here's Gobert. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. Morant kicks to Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. Bane inside the three-point line. It's rebounded by Towns.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Down low.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
On the wing, Bane. Morant passes to Bane. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting for Minnesota. They've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them. And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Prince kicks to Towns. Tries again. Gobert dishes to Towns. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Towns, the screen. Here's Edwards. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Edwards got 6 in the quarter.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
Out to Morant. Lets it go from deep. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
The tray at the horn knocks it up. They have a
tie game in Minnesota. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins's 5. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point guard position.
And great from deep. Jackson, no issues hitting the mid-range either. Another big who has range in the new NBA.
Right side Bane. Jackson has the open look. No good on the 3. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Towns showing you the quickness and athleticism. They're getting off the floor to throw it down.
Now, here's Morant for three. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Morant against Russell. Back to Morant. And here's Brooks from outside. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight and blocked by Bane. To the inside. Towns with the steal. Gobert the pass to Towns. Banked in off the glass. Towns has got 4 this quarter.
That's just a beautiful move by Towns. Really, he's got such a versatile skill set. There with the plus handles, man, got a lot to work with.
Here's Jackson and the rejection by Towns. Here's Prince. The shot that time not on target. And it's Memphis the other way. Morant passes to Adams. Morant with it. He's picked up by Russell. And finished off by Morant.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
It's Edwards on the wing. To the middle. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Here's Towns. Prince with a screen on Jackson. And it's Morant with the rebound. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it. The fast break chance. Edwards with the block. There's 1:54 left to play in the third. Oh, he misses the dunk. The 3 from Morant. And he's good on the 3 ball. Morant's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Grizzlies. Russell passes to Towns. Stolen by Jackson. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Memphis has gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Morant finds Bane for 3.
Well, I like the effort that Edwards is making to commit to defense, not letting the shooter get by him.
Brooks misses.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Fires the 3. And Desmond Bane good for 3. Bane's got the lead up to 5 now for Memphis. Outside, Towns. Looking to end the run. Morant against Russell. That shot, no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Morant bats for 2. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Now it's a 7-point Grizzly lead.
How about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Edwards drawing the double team. Lobbed up there for Edwards. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Stolen by Jackson. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Brooks has got the ball. Pull up Shea. Off the left rim and out. It's Edwards on the wing. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And it's Morant missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Out to Russell. Gobert with it, nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's Russell. Makes it off the glass. Russell's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for Minnesota.
You like what you have there. Russell crafty with the dribble.
Morant passes to Brooks. Rebound Minnesota. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Bane.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
Adams, the pass to Jackson. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Towns. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, I like the way Towns plays such a physical style. It's tough on the officials, but the fact that he doesn't mind initiating contact gets him to the strike.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
They've got to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
And Adams kicks to Jackson. Fires it up. From deep. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Over in the corner, Edwards. The shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And here we go, the Grizzlies on a fast break. Here's Brooks. And the rejection by Towns. Payne finds Brooks. Memphis moving it around. Morant, that's for 2. No good off the back of the rim. It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Towns dishes to Russell. Up top, Edwards. Guarded by Bane. They get it again, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Desmond Bane.
Textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job imitating his usual shot motion. Earns himself a trip to the line.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Morant against Russell. Here's Jackson. Out to Morant. On the wing, Bane. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 5th assist in this one. Edwards passes to Gobert. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Brooks. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
Out to Brooks. No one near him. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Timberwolves trail. Here's Towns to tie it up. And it's good on the way in. 8 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Big bucket for him there. Towns happy to put the team on his broad back when he's needed most.
Here's Jackson with the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
You know, this is exactly why they give the ball to Towns down there. I mean, his combination of size, agility, and shot repertoire makes him hard to deal with.
The Grizzlies with another miss for Minnesota. They've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Prince finds Russell. Oh, here's Edwards. Guarded by Jackson. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. And they get it. Rebound, Minnesota.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his mates in the last quarter.
Morant with the steal.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Jackson kicks to Morant. And they get it back.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Prince outside. Connects from three-point range. Prince has got the lead up to 7 now for Minnesota.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's Gobert. And so the Timberwolves take the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. All right, David, thank you.
one. These teams have incredibly strong passing games.
Yes, they do, B.A. Some great basketball minds on both teams who can just pick you apart with their playmaking. I'm sure they won't make it easy on each other.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. And the Timberwolves with possession here. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Now here's Jackson. It's George on the wing. The kick out to Morris. Pass to Jackson. The three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Russell attacking. And they pick up two.
Love the decision by Gobert. Finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball. Coming off his third All-Star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league. You know what? I like the flair, but you blew a layup. You know you've gone way too far.
And it's blocked. And they'll get another chance. Second chance effort. Goes up with it again. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Leonard for three. Offensive rebound. Pass to Jackson. That doesn't go either for Jackson. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. And Smitty, no question, Gobert, one of the best bigs we have in the league right now.
You're right, B.A. The reason why 3 consecutive All-Star appearances. He's led the league in field goal percentage multiple times, and he's a block machine.
The Clippers have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
For three, George. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
He's been doing this a long time. George can hurt you from outside, inside, and everywhere in between.
Russell to pass to Edwards. Down low. And it's Towns with the power finish.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Leonard outside. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. The layup off target. Edwards for three. Drains the triple.
That's a terrific read by Gobert, understanding the offensive end better and better, especially as of late.
Now here's Jackson. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Russell. George against Edwards. And George with some nice D. Jackson, pass to George. Zubac inside. Towns on him. Morris for three. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Gobert. George against Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. Edwards can't get that one to fall. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Leonard. And Leonard throws it down hard.
So explosive with the dunk. Kawhi Leonard gets up quick to slam it down.
Right side Edwards. Pass to Prince. There's the triple. Gobert. It's good on the putback.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Jackson against Russell. Up top Morris. Now Zubac. Shot clock at 6. Reverses. And And Morris with the lay-in.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Tries to spin move. Baseline jumper. It's rebounded by Zubac. The Clippers trail. Morris on the wing. Covered by Towns. Pass to Morris. Here's George. And Gobert with a block. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The T-Wolves on top. They lead by 5. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and they're focused.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
On the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Jackson in at the point. There's the steal. Russell, the pass to Edwards. Goes up from the top of the key. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Pass to Leonard. Fires the 3. Can't hit that one. And Minnesota the other way with it now.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle. Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
Here's Leonard. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Edwards. And he drives in. And Edwards slams it in.
This is legit showmanship right here. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the tomahawk there.
That's more than just getting 2 points. That was sending a clear message. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Smitty with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation. He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Towns, and the bucket is good. Towns has got 6.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's George. 5 points in the game.
Letting it all hang out. When George takes flight, just enjoy the show.
George against Edwards. That's his 5th miss. Only made 2 shots in this one so far. Leonard for 3. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Leonard's got his 2nd basket.
The three-point numbers for Kawhi Leonard, they show this man is elite from deep.
And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A. After dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Morris for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. Now here's Russell. Over Leonard. And Gobert with the stuff.
You see how seriously Gobert takes rebounding, just getting after it. Great activity.
Jackson outside. Good work defensively by Russell. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Out to the wing. From deep three-point range. Leonard pulls down the board. Leonard's got 5 rebounds in the game. George with it. He's picked up by Edwards. George passes to Leonard. And the Clippers miss again.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Outside Edwards. Leonard against Russell. Banked it in off the glass. And now it's a 10-point Minnesota lead.
I like Russell's intensity. Getting some contact, but not backing down.
Jackson outside. Out to Leonard. Fires from deep. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And he's going for the oop here. George with a steal. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From about 19, Jackson can't get it to go for Minnesota. They've gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Towns passes to Edwards. Got a piece of it. Leonard outside. Back to George. And the jam by George.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there.
And that concludes the first half. The T-Wolves on top. They're up by 8. We've got more in store for you right after this. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now here's Russell to the paint. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. Jackson outside. With the drive. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
Leonard for 3. Pass to George. Takes it inside, and Gobert with a block. They get it back. Jackson finds George. Shot clock at 3. Up and over Russell. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Prince with the bucket. Prince has got 6 points.
Prince has gotten better at creating his own shot, but the catch-and-shoot game is still his specialty.
To the middle. Here's Morris. Minnesota with a rebound. Now Russell. Pass to Towns. Pulls it from 20. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Oh, there's the alley. And stolen by Edwards. Russell with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Gobert on the high post. Zubac there. Here's Russell. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Free throw is good from Russell.
Yeah, so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
Now here's Jackson. Zubac with a screen on Russell. Jackson for three. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Back to Towns. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Here's Edwards, plenty of space. That shot missing. And Los Angeles the other way now. Pass to George to halt the run. Driving inside, and Gobert with a block. Here's Towns. He hangs. And the layup is up and in. Towns has got 10 points in the game.
That's like a horse shot. A very brave shot to go with, but he got it to go.
Morris with it. Back to Jackson. Inside. Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Good vision. Good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot. Finds an open man.
Outside Edwards. A minute 22 left in the third quarter. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Great execution, big target, perfect delivery. That's a tall task to defend Rudy Gobert.
Leonard for three. Edwards pulls it in.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Really left him alone that time. Towns has got 7 points here in the quarter.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
2 points. That one goes.
It's one of those nights where Georgia's number has been called time after time.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. And there's the call on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul of the game. There's 38 seconds left in the third. Nice move. Outside for Russell. Just 5 on the clock. Towns for three. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one. Morris for three. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. Goes up on the wing. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. The T-Wolves on top, leading by 17. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Well, the Clippers shooting only 31% in the game. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the 1. Zubac with a screen on Russell. It's blocked by Gobert. Zubac's shot is off. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
I just love how they're taking advantage of their chances to run, and they're pushing it. Fast break points can win you ball games.
Also, guys, they put in maximum effort on the offensive glass. Great determination to follow shots and not giving up on the possessions.
No problems knocking that one down. And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
A former #1 pick. Towns is unstoppable when he's on. A polished offensive talent with great size.
Here's Jackson. The kick out to Morris. 3-pointer. And again, no good by the Clippers. Minnesota has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here's Prince. Here's Gobert. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. The Clippers have gone 0 for 3 in this 4th. Not good. Up top, Jackson, guarded by Russell. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
The all-around game Paul George possesses is so special. His versatility is what makes him so valuable.
Edwards for three. Sinks it from distance.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
The kick out to Morris for three. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
And you know he was going to try to respond. Those threes canceling each other out perfectly.
And Edwards puts up a deep three. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's George. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Proving how dangerous he is. Give George these looks, and he'll knock him down.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Prince. Edwards against George from 20 feet. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Leonard's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Jackson, pass to Morris. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please, that's terrible.
Russell against Jackson. Here's Prince. Back to Russell. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's the Clippers on the break. Jackson, pass to Morris from behind the arc. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Out left to the wing. Back to Towns. Pass to Prince. Here's Russell. The kick out to Edwards. Here's Prince. From deep. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. Fades and shoots. And that one hits the back iron.
When it goes in, it looks pretty. When it doesn't, you question the shot difficulty.
And it's Morris penetrating. Jackson with room to fire. And that comes off the assist by Morris.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Timberwolves.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Rudy Gobert.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight, he did it by owning the boards.
27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to Russell, to the left wing. Towns passes to Russell. Edwards fires from way outside. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. And here's Leonard. From deep three-point range. And the miss. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. A competitive game. You have to feel like...
we've got a game that's sure to be a crowd pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. And this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all four quarters.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive in trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
And he nails the third. In 2004, the Phoenix Suns clinched the top spot in the Western Conference, and they're about ready to do it again.
Yeah, and that was the Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire days, and that was practically 2 decades ago. But the Suns have earned this top spot. They've been putting in the hard work with this young core and grinding out all these games.
Is that 7 seconds or less?
Yes, sir.
And he drives in. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
An agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Booker the pass to Paul. And the wide open shot from Crowder. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Edwards. Lets it go from the wing. Phoenix grabs the miss. Right wing. Paul passes to Crowder. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one is on Towns.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good from Crowder.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this.
Oh, look at that play right there!
Okay, that's how it's done.
Woo! Wow.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Bridges against Prince. Outer dishes to Bridges. That one doesn't go. Timberwolves go the other way with it. And they double up Russell. Towns kicks to Russell. There's the lob to Towns.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Booker outside. In the corner, it's Bridges. Paul finds Booker. On the wing, Bridges. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
Here's Russell. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future. Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Inside. Prince, the pass to Edwards. Feeds it to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Here's Edwards, and then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
Flying high, Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
2:06 left to play in the first quarter. Ball finds Crowder. To the paint. With the shot. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And that's now 7 points for Jay Crowder. Outside Russell. Outside Edwards. Rejected by Crowder. And now the Suns a fast break. And the wide open shot from Paul. Another three for Phoenix.
The consistency of Paul's three-point shot is really something. He is a real troublemaker at the arc.
Can't throw down the reverse jam. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. They trail by 1. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Here's Russell. Phoenix grabs the miss.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Booker with no one around. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves. On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Minnesota in the lead. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Prince with the ball.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
There's the 3. The shot, no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Booker dishes to Crowder. Paul, right side. Ayton kicks to Crowder. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Towns. Shoots over Bridges. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And nice intensity from Towns in the paint. Doesn't back off and takes that shot while being fouled.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the player. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Bridges for 3, and they'll get another chance. Ayton, the pass to Crowder. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
And finally, someone scores.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best wins are the ugly ones.
Russell dishes to Prince. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Paul passes to Ayton, and stolen by Russell. And here we go. Towns heading to the hoop. Prince tips it back in. Prince has got the lead up to 7 now for Minnesota.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Inside, it's stolen by Gobert. Here's Edwards. Flies to the hoop. And finished off by Edwards.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Paul Dishes to Crowder. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Booker finds Paul. Back to Booker. Lots of room. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Out to Russell. Back to Prince. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Ayton wide open, and just miss after miss right now. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
1:37 left to play in the first half. Russell kicks to Edwards. Good work defensively by Crowder. Suns trail by 11. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack. And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
Left side, Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. That's now 8 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
Ayton, the pass to Crowder. Kicks it out to Paul. Bridges against Prince. Back to Paul. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. 7-second difference. Oh, he's a high flyer!
Oh, that was nasty.
That's just filthy.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen.
No, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Outside, Towns. Pass to Edwards. There's the drive. They get the rebound. Out to Russell.
Nice effort from Booker, making things.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after.
19.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Gobert can't hit. Suns trail by 11. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Prince kicks to Russell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly. And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
Bridges outside. And there's the pass to Crowder. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Ayton a screen on Prince. Bridges passes to Crowder. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Booker. From the arc. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 11. Here's Edwards. Oh, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. He shot well from the line tonight, going 4 for 5. Free throw good, Edwards. And Edwards drops them both. And it's Paul with the ball for Phoenix. Booker, right side. Edwards with the block.
And the athleticism of Edwards helping on defense, capable of getting up to block shots.
Outside, Towns. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Driving the lane, and they get it back. And Towns gets it to go.
The long arms, the positioning. Towns is excellent at knowing how to gobble up those second chance opportunities.
Booker with it. Now guarded by Towns. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Bridges attacking. And he makes that one. Booker's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Back to Russell. Towns kicks to Russell. There's the lob to Towns. Bridges with the steal. Passes to Paul. And here is Ayton. Takes the 3. Paul's shot is off.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon. Mikal Bridges has found a groove the last couple of years. 5 years removed from college, and he's become a full-time starter.
Pass to Bridges. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. Paul kicks to Bridges. Pass to Booker. Back to Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. He can't get it to go. Prince with the defensive effort.
And about Mikal Bridges, just how good can he be?
He's got the power to beat you off the dribble inside. Certainly likes to attack the paint, but he can also spot up and beat you from beyond the arc.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. Suns trail by 15. Now here's Paul. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Phoenix has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Ayton plays it up and in on the nice reverse. Ayton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Here's Towns. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Towns has got 16 points.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Towns can sure get himself going offensively.
Paul with the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Here's Prince. He kicks to Towns. And good that time. 18 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Timberwolves leading by 17. It's deflected. Bridges with the steal. Schroeder the pass to Paul. Edwards with the block. And he's able to get it back. Bridges, no one around him. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. He's got 7.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
And as we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Timberwolves shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. On the court for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. And they recover it. Edwards passes to Russell. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Prince. Another shot. He lays it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
Crowder sets a screen for Paul. Down low. And Crowder slams it in.
So challenging trying to guard Paul, especially when he's slicing passes through the defense like that.
And here's Russell. Prince outside. Driving in. There's the dish to Gobert. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. 15-point game. Ayton a screen on Towns. Oh, Ayton in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Crowder a screen on Russell. Back the ball. Outside Crowder. The feed to Ayton. Gobert with the defensive effort. Timberwolves leading by 13. Here's Edwards. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And he's got more than a few ways to beat you. Edwards will be aggressive when he has to initiate contact and create the and-one opportunity.
Booker looking around. To the wing on the left. Paul finds Booker. On the wing, Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Bridges outside. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. Bridges outside. Crowder from outside. Doesn't go for him. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. And there's the call on Devin Booker. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Edwards. Ayton with the block.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Here is Russell. Towns up top. Kicks it to Prince. Over to the wing. It's Russell with the drive. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton dishes to Bridges. Back to Ayton. Paul for 3. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
For 3, Booker got a piece of it. It's Crowder on the wing, defended by Towns, and stolen by Russell. Towns down low, defended by Crowder. Ayton in the high post. Gobert on him. The pass to Ayton. Lays it up off the glass. 11 points for DeAndre Ayton.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Timberwolves.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Karl Anthony Towns.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Russell from deep 3-point territory. Rebound by the Suns.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Towns for three. It's rebounded by Paul. Craig, nothing short of some once-in-a-lifetime plays are going to save them now.
Yeah, the door is just about to close on this one. But hey, never say never.
Russell with it. Outside Edwards. Back to Russell. Passes it to Gobert. And so the Timberwolves take the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy.